With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Brady going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by his former Super Bowl teammate, Darrelle Revis. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Here's Peyton up the middle. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Here's Brady to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Packers. Evan Ingram, 68 yards. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Devin Hester, bringing it out, pushing his way through. Still going. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now Brady. A short throw to Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They run it again with Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing now is Brady. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a handoff inside, it's Peyton. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 2nd down and a yard. Here's Brady. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Take a play, bum.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Brady. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Brady sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, and make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at them right now and say, let's get away from them entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure, because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now a give right side. Dickerson. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. To throw is Brady. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a give, it's Peyton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Brady, forced out to his left. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. The final shot before half for Brady. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Brady. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Larry Wilson. Still going. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. Inside give to Dickerson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to Dickerson here on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Eric Dickerson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead here this third quarter. Extra point by Coon, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Throwing on first down is Brady. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw again, Brady. He'll get this complete to Walter Payton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 3rd down, here's Payton. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. On the give, here comes Payton. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, here's Brady. And that'll be off the mark. Too far. And it's incomplete.
What's he pausing for? Bum threw the ball into double cover. Should have been fucking picked.
They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Pat McAfee now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They begin on the ground with Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown!
Man, let me fucking see how do I block me 3-5 wide, bro.
Basically hit left, and then you flick the left analog stick. You've probably seen the rebirth of the 3-3 Cub. It's a defense that's meta every single year, dating back to roughly Madden 20, when it first really started to become popular. Typically, this has been a defense where you just rush the front 5 and kind of mug with the center, and for whatever reason, this was not a very popular defense to start Madden 24. So let's go ahead and tackle this from all angles here, first showing you how this blitz is set up. Now, before I do that, make sure you guys are following this channel, hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, drop a comment below to help push this video out in the YouTube algorithm. I appreciate all the support you guys have given me all year long and for the last 4 years here on this channel. We just had our best month ever in the month of May. I really am appreciative of all that. Let's keep this momentum rolling here. So the setup for the nickel through 3 cub is pretty simple. You're going to put in whatever players you guys want. If you guys play Ultimate Team, you'll put your lurk artist at linebacker. If you guys are playing Regs, it's going to be more of a blitz-heavy defense, but it's still very, very good at shedding, okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to recommend probably activating the free safety inside package, as I do in every single video. I know you guys are tired of me talking about it, but it is really, really important to be able to put your safeties in outside thirds. Arguably the most important thing on defense. Now, with this particular defense, all you're going to do is shift your defensive line opposite of the running back, and you're going to crash your defensive line opposite of the running back. So in this case, the running back is on the left. I've shifted my defensive line to the right. To do this, you basically hit left, and then you flick the left analog stick to the direction you want to slide. Now we're going to crash them, which is left on the D-pad, and then right on the right analog stick, and that's going to crash them that direction. Now the important part here is your user. As we've always talked about in the 3-3, this is a very important player that you guys will want to kind of get down over the center, I would say kind of over his left shoulder, and you're just going to kind of hold the left trigger. This will help strafe in front of him, hold his attention. And you see right there that we almost got edge plus A gap off of this setup. And this is really what the 3-3 does so well. So if you take a look from the top down, I'm using number 43. When this ball is snapped, I'm just kind of standing and strafing right here. The center has to look at me. That leaves the left side of our screen, the right from the offense point of view, 3-on-2. So you see right here, they really struggled to pick this up. This would end up being dual pressure. It gets picked up super late, but by that time, we've already got one of the 2 guys in for a sack. So this is a pretty simple way to set this up. Now, if you guys know that they're going 5 out, you could shift your defensive line the other direction and crash them the other direction. That's totally up to you as well. This is more of an edge or B gap from the left of screen defensive end. So what you will typically notice with this other direction, and so you see right here, they really struggled to pick this up. This would end up being dual pressure. It gets picked up super late, but by that time, we've already got one of the 2 guys in for a sack. So this is a pretty simple way to set this up. Now, if you guys know that they're going 5 out, you could shift your defensive line the other direction and crash them the other. By that time, we've already got one of the 2 guys in for a sack. So this is a pretty simple way to set this up. Now, if you guys know that they're going 5 out, you could shift your defensive line the other direction and crash them the other direction. That's totally up to you as well. This is more of an edge or B gap from the left of screen defensive end. So what you will typically notice with this is you get that guy coming through the B gap. Now right there, they kind of jumped into each other a little bit, but you saw that that guy came in free. I'll run another example here and show you this for consistency's sake. So again, you're kind of standing right here holding this trigger. You see right there, we got A gap or B gap on this play. It's a pretty consistent setup if your opponent is going 5 out. Now the thing about this particular setup as well is that you may notice too that if you have threat detector, if you have any type of ability that shows extra blitzers, you can with this in fact use the QB contain feature. This will help to kind of turn off those little exclamation points that appear when you have a ability that shows the blitzers on 3rd and 4th down, that shows extra blitzer, gap or B gap on this play. It's a pretty consistent setup if your opponent is going 5 out. Now the thing about this particular setup as well is that you may notice too that if you have threat detector, if you have any type of ability that shows extra blitzers, you can with this in fact use the QB contain feature. This will help to kind of
Your call has been did voice messaging.
kind of turn off those little exclamation points that appear when you have a ability that shows the blitzers on 3rd and 4th down, and it's going to kind of trick your opponent into poor setup. So you see right there, we're getting that B gap. Honestly, the contain rush kind of widens out the gaps just a little bit better for us anyways. So you've got this, the blitzers up 2, that if you have threat detector, if you have any type of this, is you get that guy coming through the B gap. Now right there, they kind of jumped into each other a little bit, but you saw that that guy came in free. I'll run another example here and show you this for consistency's sake. So again, you're kind of standing right here holding this trigger. You see right there, we got A gap or B gap on this play. It's a pretty consistent setup if your opponent is going 5 out. Now the thing about this particular setup as well is that you may notice too that if you have threat detector, if you have any type of ability that shows extra blitzers, you can with this in fact use the QB contain feature. This will help to kind of turn off those little exclamation points that appear when you have a ability that shows the blitzers on 3rd and 4th down, and it's going to kind of trick your opponent into poor setup. So you see right there, we're getting that B gap. Honestly, the contain rush kind of widens out the gaps just a little bit better for us anyways. So you've got this ability to kind of utilize contains, and your opponent might think, oh, well, he's not blitzing me. I don't see any extra blitzers on the play art. Now, right there, you saw that we had the B gap. He kind of ran into a guy and spun right there. But, again, this is a pretty consistent play. So it's very, very nice. And, again, you guys will have the ability to kind of rotate your coverage. Keep in mind here with the 3 safety adjustments, this allows you to turn your cover 2 into a cover 3 cloud one direction, or maybe you guys can roll it the other direction. You see right here that we've got this ability to kind of create some good coverage shells here with this. But again, the consistency of this is pretty tried and true. As long as you guys don't really run into each other, you're going to be just fine here. Now, how do you block this blitz? Or really any blitz in Madden for that matter? You guys can check out gridirongameplans.gg where I've got breakdowns for all the different metas in our vault. Over the course of the year, there have been so many blitz metas, whether it's 6-1, dollar A gap, the disengage contain blitzes at the beginning of the year, the B-Nog A gap, the nickel overflip A gap. You guys name it, it is something we've talked about. And this tip is coming to you directly from gridirongameplans.gg. Now is the best time to take a look at the website. If you guys have not signed up at any point this year, you guys can pay just $9.95 to take a look at everything I've done all year long and make a decision about whether or not you want to lock in with us on our College 25 pre-sale. We're going to be hitting the ground running in College Football 25 with vault tips just like you're going to see in the Madden section, offensive and defensive game plans, and you can join our members-only Discord, which is the best tips community in Madden that I assure you. Everyone is so helpful in there. It's chock full of great content that kind of elaborates on the stuff that's on the website or some of the stuff that's original off meta from our own members that have created stuff with vault tips. So definitely go in there and check that out. It's well worth the price of the website alone. But you guys get everything for $9.95. Now here's how we're going to block this. This is really, really simple. With this particular blitz pickup, you are always going to slide protect opposite of their defensive line shift. It's literally that simple. So you come out in this formation, chances are they're going to shift their defensive line to the right because that's the side opposite of the running back. Well, what we're going to do here is we are going to slide our protection opposite of that particular shift, which is to the left. We're then going to block the running back. You'll notice that when you slide protect and you block a running back, the running back goes opposite of the slide protection. So effectively what this does is it puts him one-on-one on the edge. So it doesn't really matter what side the running back is on. If you guys are super uncomfortable with the running back sliding across the quarterback's face to pick up a right-sided pressure, you can always put him on the other side and still slide protect the same direction. But now when we go ahead and snap this ball, you see that we've got a blitz pickup that's really, really good, and then we can hit our reads in the middle of the field, or based off of the coverage shell, set up other route combos that you might want to use to attack what your opponent is doing behind. So that is an example right there. Now let's go ahead and shift our defensive line to the other side, crash left here, and we'll hit the contain. So in this particular instance, we're going to block the running back, and because they shifted their defensive line to the left, we are going to slide our protection to the right. So with this, we're going to hit L1 and right on the right stick. That slides our protection to the left. Now, ideally with this, if you guys are not picking this up, you might even slap the ID of the mic on the left outside linebacker. This will help with the running back identifying who he needs to rush. And again, look at our protection. We've got time. We can make this happen here in the middle of the field. So pretty easy defensive line running back. The running back goes opposite of the slide protection. So effectively what this does is it puts him one-on-one on the edge. So it doesn't really matter what side the running back is on. If you guys are super uncomfortable with the running back sliding across the quarterback's side of pressure, you can always put him on the other side and still slide protect the same direction. But now when we go ahead and snap this ball, you see that we've got a blitz pickup that's really, really good. And then we can hit our reads in the middle of the field, or based off of the coverage shell, set up other route combos that you might want to use to attack what your opponent is doing behind. So that is an example right there. Now let's go ahead and shift our defensive line to the other side, crash left here, and we'll even QB contain. So in this particular instance, we're going to block the running back, and because they've shifted their defensive line to the left, we are going to slide our protection to the right. So with this, we're going to hit L1 and right on the right stick. That slides our protection to the left. Now, ideally with this, if you guys are not picking this up, you might even slap the mic on the left outside linebacker. This will help with the running back identifying who he needs to rush. And again, look at our protection. We've got time. We can make this happen here in the middle of the field. So pretty easy stuff. Now, from there, you guys are really well set up. I would say that if you guys are going to block a tight end, it needs to be on the side of the shift. That's going to make things a little bit tougher because your opponent can just look for a tight end if you have one tight end in the formation and be able to shift their line left to right off the tight end. So on the side of the defensive line.
Hold on, dog. My head set up. Man, what the fuck? My head set up. Hold on. Yellow. Yeah, nigga. Yeah. The only thing I think, dog, cause April had gotten some shit, dog, and I don't think she gonna be back, bro. April tried to pursue her own shit, huh? Huh? April Jones, man, Omarion's baby mama, not the red, the other one, yeah, the Chinese, Asian, black chick. Yeah. I don't think she gonna be on that bitch. I hope she is, though. Cause the original made that bitch the fire, though. I don't think that's why they made the movie, you know what I'm saying? Did they make the movie? Oh, fuck. They was charging people for the movie and shit, nigga. I ain't gonna fucking paying for that shit, nigga. Y'all should put that shit on YouTube like everything else. I wanna be on you, girl. I used to like that shit. That's good shit, dog. That shit got us through some struggles, boy. What you doing? Oh shit! Everybody in here was big time, man. Let me borrow a couple of dollars, dog. Fuck. Let me borrow a big body, dog. What did, man? Yo, man, you got that, dog? Hell yeah, shit. Hell yeah, shit. You got that, dog? What? Man, that nigga trip. Ain't no fucking way. Yeah, that nigga trip. You never turn your money on, dog. That's why I don't blame Brandon Ingram, dog. That's why I know he gonna get traded. I mean, I can't blame that man for wanting his money, dog. Right. 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 For real though, dog, that shit is a lot of money for that nigga though, dog. Like, man, that the nigga don't stay healthy, dog. That's the problem with the nigga, dog. That's the main thing, bro. Like, Every year that nigga hurt, though. That's why I'm like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I said, dog, I'm being honest with you. If you trade Brandon Ingram this year, and if Zion stay hurt again next year, man, trade that nigga too. Man, fuck that. Trade that nigga the next year. Get rid of both of them niggas. Build all the way over with. Fuck it. I'm tired of seeing both of them niggas hurt all the time, man. Give me some players that gonna fucking play, man. Fuck that. Like these niggas always hurt, man. Nah, I'm straight. If you willing to trade Zion, if Bi, then you should be willing to trade Zion Williamson next year. That's how I feel. Don't be sitting up here straight. You gonna trade Bi and you ain't gonna be willing to trade Zion. Fuck that. That nigga come back hurt again next year. That nigga gotta go next year too. Why he still got value? Fuck it, get rid of that nigga. I don't give a fuck if that nigga be an all pro or a great player somewhere else. Man, that nigga been almost 7 years, 6 years, gonna be 6 years next year, dog. Zion been playing for us. Man, they ain't give us nothing. This nigga ain't even playing a playoff game. Man, you gotta get rid of that nigga, man. Fuck it. I'm sick of that nigga, man. Every time you turn around, we in the fucking playoff, this nigga on the sideline. Man, get this nigga out of here, man. Cause he can't fucking stay out the window fucking fast food line. Can't fucking get his calves together. Can't get his lower leagues together. Alright, bro. That nigga gotta go. I ain't heard. Yeah, man, I ain't doing shit with, man. I'm just in this bitch. I was in this bitch practicing on Madden, bro. Huh? I ain't mad at the dog. Fuck. Shit. Huh? Man, look, I understand, dog. Believe me, I understand. Man, you supposed to always take a break. Nigga, I always take breaks. I ain't lying to you. Bitch, I take breaks doing breaks. Nigga, I go back. Nigga, sometimes I don't get on that bitch. Sometimes I turn that bitch on. Sometimes I watch people play. You know, this is my first time, dog, in 4 years, dog. I actually bought the game early. Alright. So, yeah, I understand. But what you were saying? What you said? Man, what you buy? You white, bro? Go ahead, man. Oh. Alright. I ain't want to hold you up or nothing, man. Yeah, bro, but that shit gonna be nasty, though, bro. But yeah, man, that shit, I mean, uh, that ain't really teaching me what, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I understand what he's saying, but nigga, everybody know that nigga get Elgato and get that shit. Nigga, that's the standard. Nigga, I got all that. Nigga, I'm just trying to find out exactly which one you use, but I'm gonna Google that shit one day, but I had got the itch to do that shit, nigga. Now all of a sudden I don't even have the itch to do that shit. Like, I don't know. But, yeah. I got an Elgato. I got a good computer. Like, you know, like, I don't know. But man, I was in there, fuck with the little, fuck with, I went to blocking this 335 Cub shit. I learned how to block that shit. Then I was in there, we were putting the bed frame up. Yeah, bro, it's just the fucking abilities and shit, man. So yeah, it's time. It's time for a new game, bro. Just time to put that bitch down. So fuck, this shit just too old, it's too stupid now. What you doing, man? What you was on Facebook, Instagram, or something? Man, I understand, though. I told you, I don't see how you be on that shit all the time, dog. I don't be on that shit, dog. Like, huh? You need breaks from that shit, though, bro. For real. And the game, you know what I'm saying? You need breaks for everything. That's just like you need breaks from work, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes nigga need break, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, you need a break from everything. Fuck. Yeah, some gotta give, dog. Like for real, no. Like I don't even watch none of the shit that them people, them boys talking about with the Saints, man. Like all they do is recycle the same shit over. Is Derek Carr leader? Who's gonna be the starting cornerbacks? Is Alvin Kamara gonna get? Man, I don't want to keep hearing that shit, nigga. Once these niggas on the field, I'll check back with y'all. Y'all just fucking just talk to make a little money, bro. That's what I want to see. And I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. I think Derek Carr can operate the new offense, bro. He's a play action quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not looking for him to be Drew Brees, dog, because he's not Drew Brees. But if you gonna make a simple offense for him, dog, I think he can operate a simple offense. If the offensive line do their job, he accurate enough to make the throws. He just schizophrenic in a pocket. If you give him enough time, dog, he got the arm, he got the accuracy to make the throws. He's just a pussy when he get hit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I think it can be. I think it can be a good scheme for him. I just hope they be able to make it work. But if not, fuck it, man. You gotta find a new quarterback. But I think he's gonna be all right. Cause it sure the scheme is good, dog. It's you need the players and the fucking the quarterback to make it work. I'm being honest with you. I don't think Brock Purdy, man for man, better than Derek Carr. I just think that he had better players and better talent around him, dog. Brock Purdy's arm is not that good, dog. Like if you watch when he makes certain throws, he don't have an arm strength to make every throw in the league. That's why the offense is like a pop gun offense. That's why he went so far undrafted. That's why the Chiefs just said, fuck it, they were gonna if you watch the Chiefs play that Super Bowl, nigga, they ran man to man. All game long, nigga. Brock Purdy, you gonna make tough throws and tough windows. Same way when the Chiefs played Drew Brees and what you call it, and the Buccaneers never played man to man. But when they played Drew Brees, that's in that playoff game, when they seen what the Chiefs did us, and when they lost us in the dome when Brees came back, huh? They played a man to man, dog, and made his weak arm make throws. And that's why I think Drew Brees realized he had to quit, dog, because teams they were testing his arm. Nigga, you got to be able to make these throws. If you can't make these throws, then it don't matter. But I also think it was part of Sean Payton not getting good enough weapons around Drew Brees to consistently beat man coverage. If you had better receivers around here besides just Mike Thomas out here, you imagine if fucking Drew Brees had fucking Olave, Shaheed, and Mike Thomas, dog, with Jared Cook? Man, would have beat the fuck because you have receivers who can actually get open. This nigga out here trying to throw the ball to Humphrey and Traquan Smith. You know what I'm saying? Like, them niggas was bums. 5'5" fucking Deontay Harris. Come on, man. This was Drew Brees going out in his fucking final season throwing the ball to. Fucking stupid, man. Sean Payton was a fucking dweeb. I can't stand that bitch. But man, go ahead, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all dog. Fuck, man. I ain't doing nothing, man. Whenever now I'm off today, man. I'm off today. I've been running all kind. What time is for? Yeah. Who, the Pelicans? Oh. Oh, okay, okay. I'm gonna have to put that on then. What time it started for? Alright, I'm about to put that bitch on now then. Fuck. You said ESPN too, huh? I don't know. I think the Pelicans be kind of suck this year, dog. You good, Buck? Oh, that's another thing y'all wanted to tell you. The fucking playlist ain't been updated for some reason. Yeah, I remember you saying that the red, it been red. Oh, yeah, you said you put search up and then update it? Ah, that was good. I'm gonna do that. What was that shot, nigga? You saw that shit? Man, that nigga been cut. I'd have called timeout to cut that nigga right there. Oh, my. This shit was slapping. Oh, my God. What made that nigga take that shot? Oh, look at this nigga. Oh, I ain't gonna be watching this shit man. Man, I can't watch that shit, man. Man, I can't watch that shit, man. I can't watch that shit, dog. What in the fuck was that? Whew. I know for a fact, man, you could probably shoot better than that shit, boy. Like, oh. Sometimes I be wondering, like, son, these niggas in the league? Like, how the fuck? Them niggas. Facts. Exactly. Right. And I'm not hating on him, dog. I'm not mad at him. Look at that shit. What? That was by number 8. Didn't even want to look for. Oh, man, he was but we had that year, we had Chris Irvin and all that. You seen what was doing that. Who was the Alvarado and them? We got a lot that year, dog. I can see from the jump, them boys gonna be trash. Them niggas are fucking playing fucking hot ball out there, man. Jordan Hawkins, bitch, you gonna have like don't get me wrong, you a great shooter now, bitch, but you gonna have to play some defense though next year, dog. Like you gonna have to play a little bit better, dog. Now we ain't got Nigel Marshall. No, Nigel Marshall wasn't a force. I don't know. I don't know, dog. Capella got a long way to go, dog, to see that they gonna get a better team, bro. I think they just lost a lot of shit. Bro. You lost Valanciunas, you lost Nigel Marshall, you lost Larry Nance, you lost fucking Dyson Daniels, who was a developing defensive young guard who I like, and you fucking bring in a point guard who can't shoot, that's ball centric, and you about to get rid of fucking Brandon Ingram, and you replace Valanciunas with a non-shooting center. I mean, he just can shoot, but fuck, he don't rebound like fucking Valanciunas. I don't know, man. It's just looking bleak for us right now. We looking very number one pickers right now. And Zion, dog, once he see that we not winning winning, then they gonna go right back to win the drive through, nigga. Good shot. But alright, dog, man, shit. I'm about to get ready to call my cousin too, man, cause I've been trying to help him with these little jobs. He been looking at these little jobs and shit, and I've been helping him for this shit. So, alright, but when is supposed to come out today? The fucking yeah, I saw you had seen it, and by soon as it came to my phone, nigga, you was texting me with that bitch. I was like, yeah, that nigga on it. I don't know, dog. I think he could be alright, dog, but I mean, I just think that you need to get rid of the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you. If you got Murray, dog, I think you do better just keeping her Jones at the two like he been playing, bro, and just get rid of CJ. CJ fucking. Why you gonna keep CJ at the two when you already got three wings on the team? Like, fuck that, man. CJ gotta go. Nigga, 32, 33 years old, 31, 32 years old, nigga, 33 games. Nigga gotta go.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jackson, first play, going to throw. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Jackson now to return. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. On 1st and 10, it's Graham. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing we often talk about is setting the tone in a game. How about this? They came after him on play 1 and put him on the turf and forced an incompletion.
Something for him to think about immediately right off the bat.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to back off either. I think that they had success on the first play. Typically, when a defense does that, they've announced to you that this is what they plan to do throughout the game.
They get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
From the gun, it's Graham. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. This is Eric Dickerson, 4-time rushing champ, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Dickerson try the right side. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
They'll try to run for it here with Dickerson. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Eric Dickerson taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Taken at the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Dickerson on the handoff. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Eric Dickerson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run now with Dickerson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he takes it down to the 20-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play,
touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab, and the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Able to connect on the extra point. It's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Now a give left side, it's Dickerson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Dickerson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints are able to add on to that lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive,
and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Powers ahead at the 45, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A carry for Dickerson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. A quick throw by Brady complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, they go to Dickerson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Eric Dickerson on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the round is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Larry Wilson. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Eric Dickerson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Running it with Dickerson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. From the gun, it's Brady. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 20. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They moved the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Graham to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Graham to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th down. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Got his man in stride, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal from the 3. Now Eric Dickerson, who spent over 4 years as an Indianapolis Colt. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Eric Dickerson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They go play action now. Graham. And that is incomplete. A rocky start throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
Eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward. Because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go play action with Graham. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Peyton up the middle. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 57 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run again with Peyton. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now a give, it's Peyton. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On the give, here comes Peyton. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to the offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's Peyton. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Peyton. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by the Hall of Fame safety, Larry Wilson. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play, and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
On the run, it's Peyton. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Graham. Under a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Larry Wilson. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. There he goes left side. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Dickerson trying the right side. Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's 3rd and 10. And now Brady going to change the play here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Taken down right at the 10-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for this. with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now Graham on first down. He's got him in. Complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. It's the fullback. 74 yards. And the Jets put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down and 8. This is Eric Dickerson, 4-time rushing champ. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Inside give to Dickerson. And this defense rallies and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll throw on first down with Graham, eluding the pressure right. Pass complete there to Nakua. Touchdown, Jets. Puka Nakua, 26 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Hester to return from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a give left side. It's Dickerson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Dickerson on the handoff. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Now Brady. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Slot man moves right. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's Pat McAfee now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taken from just outside the 30. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Hester to return from his end zone. Brady now on 1st down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, Brady.
He's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Saints. Puka Nacua, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints get a bit closer. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And a very good return. They'll be set up well when we resume action in the second quarter. First down, here's Graham. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Graham. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. He's still on his feet. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. And the ball is knocked out. And one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Now Graham looking to throw on second down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. A carry for Dickerson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. He'll try again. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Eric Dickerson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Vita Vea. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother.
Gronkowski's going to go. Now he's free to midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 32-yard line. A big gain there on 3rd and long. Give him 53 yards on the ground. On play action, Graham sliding out of the pocket. And now off to the races down the right side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Hall again on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Graham. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Saints will have the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach may say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Graham. This is caught by Williams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Graham. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
A final shot before break. Graham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Hester to return from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A pitch comes to Hall. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. And he'll find Hall. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run it here at home. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Hester to return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll run now with Dickerson. Oh, good move. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now they'll throw with Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That is first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On play action, now Brady. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Brady. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Throwing now is Brady. Dancing to his left. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Jets force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that, Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Paul again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The Jets on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. He finds his man complete. That's Hall. Ooh, the juke. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. Graham on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. It's Hall. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall.
So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The recipe's pretty simple, I think. You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Hester to return from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Down the left sideline. He may go. Touchdown. Puka Nakua. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Jets have got it. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. On 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Out of the gun, they run it at Hall. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
What an advantage having a lead guy to know the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Koo knocks this one through the post. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time,
the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Brady to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to throw, Brady. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Koo knocks this one through the post. I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you
making us look bad?
with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. There he goes, left side. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
As the excitement continues to swirl after that return, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about keeping that excitement going. Already in scoring position, I've got to take some shots at the end zone right now.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Shotgun now for Brady. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 50 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Brady now on first down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Brady going to go on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's taken down here by the Saints. A big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Brady's throw here taken in by Ingram.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 66 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Brady going to shift him around. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Still going inside the 20. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They'll get 34 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there?
Jordan Reed. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On 1st down, Archer. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot